Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wherever you are, welcome to today's Bible reading from Amos chapter 6. Before we start, however, as usual, let us go to the Lord in prayer. Heavenly, holy God, thank you for this day that you have given us. Thank you for the joys that you bring through your salvation. Thank you for your comfort and your presence in our lives. Please be with us, Lord God, all the time. Help us to remember you and to love you with all of our heart. Help us to not seek the things of the world, but to seek you above everything. Through Jesus Christ I pray. Grant to me your joy. Abide in me, and I in you. Amen. Alrighty, verses 1 to 7. Alas, for those being at ease in Zion, and those who feel secure on Mount Samaria, the notables of the best of the nations. The house of Israel resorts to them. Cross over to Calneh and see, and go from there to Hamath, Rabbah, and go down to Gath of the Philistines. Are you better than these kingdoms? Or is their territory greater than your territory? You that put off the day of disaster, and bring near a reign of violence. Alas, for those who lie on beds of ivory, and lounge on their couches, and those eating young rams from the sheep and goats, and bull calves from the middle of the animal's stall. Alas, for those who sing to the tune of the harp. Like David, they improvise on instruments of music. Alas, for those who drink from sprinkling bowls of wine, and anoint themselves with the best of olive oils, and are not grieved over the ruin of Joseph. Therefore they shall now go into exile at the head of the exiles, and the feast of lounging shall pass away. Those are looked upon as doing well for themselves who do well for their bodies. But we are here told what their ease is and what their woe is. Here is a description of the pride, security, and sensuality for which God would reckon. Careless sinners are everywhere in danger, but those at ease in Zion, who are stupid, vainly confident, and abusing their privileges, are in the greatest danger. Yet many fancy themselves the people of God, who are living in sin and in conformity to the world. But the examples of others' ruin forbid us to be secure. Those who are set upon their pleasures are commonly careless of the troubles of others, but this is great offense to God. Those who place their happiness in the pleasures of sense and set their hearts upon them shall be deprived of those pleasures. Those who try to put the evil day far from them find it nearest to them. Verses 8 to 14. My Lord Yahweh has sworn by himself, declares Yahweh, the God of hosts. I abhor the pride of Jacob, and I hate his citadel fortresses, and I will deliver the city and its fullness. And then, if 10 people remain in one house, they too will die. And if one's relative, who buries the body, lifts it up and brings the body out of the house, and he will say to someone in the innermost part of the house, are there any more with you? And he will say, none. Then he will say, silence, because we must not invoke the name of Yahweh. Look, Yahweh is going to command, and the great house will be destroyed to bits, and the little house to pieces. Do horses run on rocks, or does one plow the sea with oxen? But you have turned justice into poison, and the fruit of righteousness into wormwood. You who rejoice over Lo-debar, who say, have we not taken Conaim for ourselves by our strength? Indeed, I am going to raise up against you a nation, O house of Israel, declares Yahweh, the God of hosts. And they shall oppress you from Nebo Hamath up to the Wadi of Arabah. How dreadful, how miserable is the case of those whose eternal ruin the Lord himself has sworn. For he can execute his purpose, and none can alter it. Those hearts are wretchedly hardened that will not be brought to mention God's name and to worship him, when the hand of God is gone out against them, when sickness and death are in their families. Those that will not be tilled as fields shall be abandoned as rocks. When our services of God are soured with sin, his providences will justly be made bitter to us. Men should take warning not to harden their hearts, for those who walk in pride, God will destroy. Thank you for coming along with me on this journey through the word of Amos chapter 6. If you have any prayer requests, please let me know. I would love to pray for you. Please join with me in prayer today as we go through the day, and let us keep our eyes and hearts on Jesus, so that we may spread the word to spread the word.